Hello there. My name is Cheche and welcome back to another episode of the Slayedt Talks, the podcast. We are now already on our third episode, which somehow continues the last discourse from comparing the formal systems of narrative and non-narrative forms. But to be specific, I am about to share now my favorite non-narrative film and the reason behind it. So in response to this, I would like to share one of my favorite non-narrative films, which is called The An Eidolon Name Night, where it was an experimental short film directed by Hans Piozon, released in 2021. According to Piozon, its synopsis tells, an equipment that can project subconsciousness is used by a filmmaker to expose the life of a woman, horrors of a farmer, dreams of a kid, mind of a water buffalo, and his own subconsciousness. Segmented in three-part sequence, the filmmaker connects the desires, anguish, dreams, and realities into a single color. This was a short film presented from the University of the Philippines Film Institute, who got shortlisted from the 18th edition of UP Cinema's Piling Obrang Video in March 2022 and won the Lansangan Award, who embraced the theme of the said film festival. At first, I was not that much familiar and enthusiastic about how experimental films work because this only somehow favors the smallest range of audiences. Yet when I watched the film, it gave me an existential crisis that the empathic sense came into me. I appreciate the tension from different perspectives as we dream and figure what they ponder with the connection of displaying one color. As someone who is interested in dealing with color psychologies, the director satisfyingly demonstrated it with projecting and overlaying in order to connect it with one another. The clips are divided equally to envision the momentum of finding the subconsciousness from all subjects with how color affected the way we think by seeing other people's visions regardless of their life status. I really wanted to watch it again, but I am unsure where I will be able to witness it if this will be showcased at the upcoming film screenings and festivals. Hence, watching this is a great experience to connect with the film and ready your psyches to the catharsis of restlessness. To be honest, there are underrated short films made by students who pursue filmmaking that showcase their best of talents from producing non-narrative films like this. If there are film festivals or film screenings that are open for you to watch around, you better not miss a moment, as there are still film works that deserve the appreciation and hype from the masses. This was a good refreshment from myself to review my previously watched movies, and I enjoyed sharing this one short film that is a good time to discuss. As this podcast comes to end, I would like to thank the Piling Obrang Video for having the opportunity to witness one of the best short films I watched so far throughout my life. Also, I thank the listeners again for playing my podcast at least. The next podcast episode will be very interesting, and stay alert for my next talk. Again, this is Cheche, your host from the Slayedt Talks, the podcast, and I hope you enjoyed my thought sharings. And see you around!